transparency, she also was not keeping to that and did not do any. On Unfiltered today, let's discuss the Sagbama local government chairperson's removal from office and the circumstances surrounding it. Is it right? Is it legal? I have Israel with me and also have one who is a social commentator nuanced in this matter, the subject, right?
Unfiltered podcast.
The Bayelsa State House of Assembly on Tuesday recommended the removal from office of the chairman of Sagbama Local Government Area Council, Mrs. Allen Tangi. Alice Allen Tangi, yeah. This followed what many believe is a long period of talks that did not quite materialize to the benefit of the current government. Many believe this anyways, and so there are those who are not talking, and they believe that the removal is politically motivated, and regardless of the facts of the matter. The assembly yesterday said that the local council chairman was removed because she did not do certain things that were constitutional to do. First off, they said she was not presenting the budget to councillors. That the state's law on transparency, she also was not keeping to that and did not do any of the transparency briefings. They said they invited her on several occasions, right, to talk about these things, all of these things they term gross misconduct, and she failed to appear on all of the times they invited her to come before the house, and so they had to recommend that she be removed. And before the fall of yesterday, we also heard that there's now a new acting, chairman of Sagbama Local Government Area. They removed the chairman of Sagbama Local Government Area alongside her vice. Well, my name is Henry Ahamuifula. On Unfiltered today, let's discuss the Sagbama Local Government chairperson's removal from office and the circumstances surrounding it. Is it right? Is it legal? I have Israel with me and also have one who is a social commentator nuanced in this matter, the subject, right? I have Mr. Jonah. Daumieye, it's good to have you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Welcome. In your assessment, has the assembly done the removal and suspension fairly? In your assessment, do you think that maybe the assembly, the chairman could have been given an opportunity to appear before the house, to at least be represented? Or maybe the assembly ought to have heard from the chairman exactly why she would not be able to come in? Do you think that's possible? Do you think a removal is something you do when someone has failed to appear before the house, for instance? Because constitutionally, they have the power to summon their local government chairman. Yeah.
If I get your question correctly, if the House of Assembly did the right thing to remove the chairperson of Sagbama local government area, if I would sum up the whole situation that is playing out in Sagbama, it's just to give the dog a bad name so you can kill it.
How so?
How so? Have you gone through the petition that was submitted? I was saying this morning while on a live program that it is very laughable. That petition was crafted by somebody who appears not to have even gotten 5 credits from WAEC.
Oh.
That is how bad that petition is. That petition was crafted like, hurry, just put the salt, put the pepper, put the mangi. Even if the onion is not the problem, let's just look for a way since we want to just present something.
Why do you say so? What are the details of the petition?
I said so because when you're writing a petition against a chairperson of a local government and you're looking at the items in the petition, right? If you're looking at the items in the petition, then you begin to wonder, where are these people getting all these petitions from? For instance, let me go through one of the items. They said withdrawal and expenditure of public funds without authorization. Which of the public funds, please? Which of the public funds are we talking about?
Those belonging to Sagbama local government.
Are we talking about the funds she doesn't have access to?
How does she not have access to it? She's a chairman.
Why are we deceiving ourselves, for Christ's sake?
How are we deceiving ourselves?
We are deceiving ourselves too much in this country, especially in this Bayelsa state. Are we that myopic in this Bayelsa state? We don't know the reality on ground.
What's the reality, please?
There is a ministry called Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, right? That oversees the activities of local government. But the local government reports directly to the office of the deputy governor. Let's not tell ourselves fallacious stories.
Let me ask
These
you a
are
question.
facts.
The account where the federal government sends money, is the Sagbama local government chairman a signatory?
Let her withdraw 500,000 from that account, she lose her job immediately. It would have been worse than this.
She loses her job.
Yes. Let her withdraw 500,000.
sack her from her
Let
job?
her go and withdraw 1 million and go and I dare any chairman go and withdraw 1 million naira from your local government account to say you want to go and do project. What they give you at the end of the month is recurrent expenditures, office running costs, salaries, this and that for your councillors, allowances, office running costs. That is what they give to these chairpersons. They don't give them the allocation. They don't have access to that money.
I want to say this is your opinion, and you're
So
presenting it
as a local government chairman, you don't have access to the money,
You know,
the monies that are sent to you
know-
that you can use, that you should use for your local government.
I think this is where we are petitioning. I need to petition the EFCC on this issue because I have it on very, very reliable sources, and I have had these interactions. I have passed through this process, and I can tell you categorically, if I want a project, for instance, done in my local government, right, I would have to go to the office of the deputy governor to get it signed. That's the fact. So let's not pretend like these local government chairmen have access to funds. No, they don't.
No, what I want to understand is to get it signed. So the deputy governor has to sign. Is that a constitutional thing for the deputy governor to
How
sign?
constitutional is it when the local government already have financial autonomy? But you know, at a point they will tell you in quotes, they brought you there. It's like an appointment. So you have no say. You have to dance to whichever tune they play to you. You understand? So let's not deceive ourselves. That is the fact. Nobody, no local government chairperson have the power to award any project independently. Nobody. Some of them may want to dispute it, but they'll be shocked when I play their recording on
Are
air.
you saying this on good authority? Because
That is-
where are you getting your information from? You want to say that the Sagbama local government chairman, for instance, the one that's been sacked, did not have the powers to withdraw and collect funds to do any of the projects?
Do I need to ask her these questions? Something that I know.
How do you know?
Because it's the fact.
Now, you're telling me something. I want you to assume that I'm just hearing this for the first time.
Okay.
And you're not giving me somewhere to go look or to go verify your information. How do I believe what you're saying?
I will stop assuming you are hearing it for the first time.
Why would you stop assuming that?
It's my choice to stop assuming you're hearing it for the first time because I can't believe.
I'm hearing for the first time too.
Okay, if you're hearing it for the first time, then let's play it this way, right? How many projects are they running in the local governments? You know, in one of the items.
I would like to raise my hand and say Bolodewa Indiwari. Bolodise Indiwari is did one around
Okay.
is it Zarama Biseni?
Okay.
Some sort of hospital college.
Who signed the money?
No, I would not
who
know
signed the
that.
project?
I would not know that.
Who
because that's
Who
a
signed
local
for
government
it?
project, right?
Who signed for it?
Don't
I dare
tell
him.
me if you know
I
something
dare
like
him
that.
to go do any project. I dare him to just wake up in the morning and say he wants to go and do any project.
Do you see documents where they release the funds?
When it's time, when any of them sue me, then we would know if there are documents and audio recordings or not.
So you have to in your possession documents that show that when
Fact.
monies are to be released,
You are
it is
sitting
not
on-
signed
on-
only
on-
by the
on-
local government chairman. It's also signed by the deputy governor. You have it on good authority.
So is
That
it
means
that
you have,
no-
you
Perfect
have
authority.
documents.
So
Perfect
is it
authority.
that the
Documents,
local
you understand you have
government
documents and we
they
relax on
sign, but the state government gives this? I mean, the deputy governor gives the say so or the go ahead. That the fact that he has to append the signature to on funds that belongs to the local government.
If there
I
is
can't wrap my
money
head around
in
it.
my account, all right, if I have an account and there is money in my account and I am the head of my house and I don't have the power to even sign 100,000 naira to buy gari in my house, except I receive directives from somewhere that this month, okay, see what you have your recurrent expenditure to buy your garri and everything, what power do I have as the man of my house? I'm just a figurehead for nothing.
Well, you're trying to the corner you've gone. You're trying to make us feel less for what has happened to the chairman.
And listen, no, this is not peculiar to just this current deputy governor. That's not what I'm saying. No, it's not peculiar to him.
No, I'm going somewhere.
This is something that is known. This is something. This is the process. This is the illegal. It's illegal, right? It's very much illegal. But that's how it has been. I'm not just saying it's peculiar to this deputy governor of Bayelsa State. No. And I'm in Bayelsa, so I know much of Bayelsa politics because I've been in the system for some time. I am reading, I am interacting,
Mr.
I am
Jonah.
meeting people. So I don't know for others.
Mr. Jonah, why do we bother with elections, local government elections? By January or so, 2026, there's going to be another election, into local government councils.
Yeah.
Why do we bother with election? Why do we spend so much money conducting the election, giving money to BISEC to conduct elections, when at the end of the day, they are mere rubber stamps? You're saying that the state government still holds authority over local government. And you're saying here categorically that whether or not, or however the state government is like, whatever they do that is not in tune with the state government, they will be removed from office.
Yeah.
Why do we
Anytime,
bother with
any day.
elections?
Why we bother about election? I think the person to be held responsible is the federal government. You cannot say you're giving partial autonomy.
Did
Come
they give
on.
partial autonomy?
It's partial autonomy. When you're just giving only financial autonomy, it's partial autonomy. If you are giving autonomy to the local government, take their election to Independent National Electoral Commission. Take their election to Independent National Electoral Commission. All right? When you take that, when that election is conducted by Independent National Electoral Commission, the governor's powers will be reduced drastically.
Well, then again, there is a president's power there. Many would argue there is a president's power. Yeah, you've taken off the governor's power.
Now, let's face reality. All right? Let's face reality. You and I know that the president is never interested in all this local government bad.
We don't know that.
We don't know if at that time he would now be interested.
Okay.
Yes.
When we get to that bridge, we'll look for a way out. But I think you cannot say you are giving local government autonomy, and the only announcement you made was financial autonomy. And see, one problem we have in this country is the governors are too powerful. They are seriously too powerful. That it appears like even the president is inching and dancing to the tunes of the governor, because most especially when it comes to second term, everybody wants the second term. So you have to play the loyal person. You have to play the friendly card. Come on now. We can't continue like this as a people. We can't continue like this as a nation. Look at let me take you back memory lane. When Buhari came on board in 2015, right? Don't forget that before Buhari came on board, Nigeria was suffering economically, but people didn't know because the oil boom was there. When Lamido Sanusi said Nigeria is going into financial recession and blah, 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 and at the end of the day, they said it's because his brother Buhari is contesting an election. He was sacked, right? Because they can't accuse her of going to support Buhari, right? That's number one. Number two, they know her reputation globally when it comes to economics and statistics. So what played out? In 2015, when Buhari came in, Nigeria wasn't able to pay salary. Buhari sat down these governors. After some months, Buhari sat down these governors. If we continue like this, there is no way we can run government. So what do? Let me go and borrow money and give you people bailout fund. That bailout fund will not, your allocation will not be touched, right? In so year, when the economy has balanced a little, we will start deducting that bailout fund from your allocation. What happened? They were all singing praises to Buhari. Buhari went and borrowed this money, gave them bailout fund. At the end of the day, when it was time to begin to withdraw this money, they all gathered and took Buhari to court. And I don't know, this court, how do they give their own judgment most times? Like, seriously, how do court give their own judgment most times? So, with regards to this issue on the local government, it's crystal clear that it is just the voice of Jacob and the hand of Esau.
So you say that the local government chairmen are not independent, and
Never.
that they have to go through the deputy governor's office for them to collect funds and do projects or do whatever they want to do. But my question is, the local government chairman, why have they not come out to speak about this? Why has no local government chairman in Nigeria come out to speak about this and say, there's a problem, we cannot withdraw our funds by ourselves, the state governors are tying us?
And of course, they have the
Is it that
Association
they
of
are
Local Government.
complicit in
People that sees you that you're
Is
doing
it that
them a
they-
favor.
Are they
Yes.
complicit in this?
Of course they are.
So the local government chairman are complicit.
Of course.
So the Sagbama local government chairman also knew that, man, I cannot collect funds, so any funds I collect,
You know,
they give states more.
The problem is, I really want her to, if she can, she need to speak up. I think she needs to speak up. I'll look for a way and get in touch with her. I think I would look for all means to get in touch with her. She needs to speak up. She needs to tell her truth. She needs to tell her truth because her own name is at stake here. What would her kids say about her tomorrow? What would they read tomorrow? Don't forget. I can forget. You can forget. The social media doesn't forget. What would they see out there tomorrow? I think she needs to talk. She needs to say something.
Well, I mean, what other element do you find preposterous in the petition? Because
Okay.
you just mentioned
Now,
one.
in the petition, I think they were complaining about sitting. They don't have a sitting stuff environment there about sitting space and all that. Sorry, let me
go ahead.
let me just go through it and see.
While you're going through that, let me also drop another question. I mean, that's maybe around also the removal from office. They mentioned transparency briefings she not carrying out that, and that's something constitutionally she should. They also mentioned, like I said in the intro, well, I think we talked about her, she not presenting budgets where you defended her, but transparency briefing is there, she not doing that. And also she was invited by the House. And how do you not honor the invitation of the House? Here's the question to you. Is removal the necessary treatment, the necessary action to be taken when the House of Assembly invites you and you do not honor such invitation?
Now, how do you want the House of Assembly? The House of Assembly has lost the moral standing to invite her. The moment there is an ex parte order from the court barring them from inviting her, they've lost that right to invite her.
There is an ex parte order. I've
Yes.
seen copies of such, but did they
Given by
receive it?
His Lordship Justice Adokeme.
Did they receive it?
And you know, they try to avoid receipt of that. But I have a document to show you where the bailiff of the court had to go and swear an affidavit on the service of that ex parte order. And that ex parte order was issued, all right, before her invitation.
Right. So we are assuming they were served based off of the affidavit sworn by bailiff of the court.
Yeah.
Do you not think that in a corrupt Nigeria like this, that anybody can be
even
used
substitute
to swear an
service,
affidavit?
even substitute service, come on now. We are talking about the bailiff of the courts now. Come on now.
You don't think there's corruption in the judicial system?
Come on, who is a bailiff?
It's part
A
of the judicial
bailiff,
system.
come on, it's just a small.
not saying
It's just a
yes.
small fry. A bailiff is just a small fry.
It's easier to induce him.
It's
Right.
just a
So,
small
so,
fry.
so you mean that by that copy,
That's
that
on
affidavit-
that ex parte order granted by His Lordship Justice Adokeme. I think it has barred the House of Assembly from any moral or legal or constitutional powers of inviting her. They've lost that right to invite her. All right? The court said, hold the status quo until this matter is determined. And in that ex parte order, it is also clear that that matter will be carried out in that court. You know, in Nigeria, there is one thing we do is we approach different Akara courts to get judgment here and there. So instead of them, now we are talking about the lawmakers of our own dear Bayelsa state. The lawmakers disobeying the law. Hello. the lawmakers disobeying the law. And let me even ask, how many bills have these people passed? How many bills? I think this Bayelsa young man that is suffering today in Kuje prison, he has long petitioned the Bayelsa State House of Assembly. Maybe that thing is under somebody's carpet in the house. I don't know.
So by this thing you just said now, a lot of persons, a lot of voices are saying that the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, they describe them as rubber stamp. Will you join those voices to describe them that way?
I think my voice should be at the front.
To call them rubber stamp?
If, please, let's do ourselves a favor. Let's not call them rubber stamp, please. Is there anything worse than rubber stamp?
Oh, wow.
Let's know, if we call them rubber stamp, we are even elevating their morale. All right? If there's something worse than a rubber stamp, that is what they are.
In all this,
You're sitting here today to tell us that the State Assembly, the assembly of your state, is more than a rubber stamp puppet of the executive arm.
Hello, sir. I'm not talking about the assembly alone of Bayelsa State. I think in my lifetime I have seen just one person in Delta State who was a speaker then, and they passed a bill in Edo State, sorry. I've seen just one person in Edo State who was a speaker years back, and the house, due to the kidnapping and everything in the state, they passed a bill. Is it Edo or Delta? I'm trying to put one.
I think it's Osani B Delta.
Yes. And the House of Assembly passed a bill, straight, death by hanging or firing squad. And at the end of the day, they sent it to the governor for assent, and the governor turned it down.
Oh, okay. That's
when the governor turned it down, the House of Assembly overruled the power of the governor and approved the bill, signed it into law, and it's constitutional. So this assembly, they are toothless, very toothless. No one can speak. If you see any of them that wants to speak today, check, they didn't give him ticket for the election. If you see any of them that will come out today, as we are speaking, any of them that will come out to speak, check. That person is denied ticket for the election.
So in all of this, do you think to what extent is the political undertone, if you believe there's a political undertone in all this?
If you say, if I believe, there is this saying going around town, and I think I subscribe to it, that this may just be the big hand of somebody trying to play the card of Pharaoh. And that statement is attached to kind of being religious, something of that nature.
I'm trying to get your point. I don't quite follow. Please make it clearer.
I think from all I'm gathering, I think there is a religious figure that is playing a role in all of this.
Religious figure in government, or I don't.
The religious figure in Bayelsa politics.
Religious figure in church.
Oh wow.
The church and politics and government, how do they don't intermarry?
If you push me, I will give you what you want.
I'm pushing you already, sir.
No, I will give you what you want.
Okay.
All right. But let me just tell you the truth. At this time, it is our fellow youths that will tell us you need to use your head. They see the wrong thing, right? They are angry with this thing, but the moment you say it out, and that thing comes for you, it is this same foolish, myopic people that would say you did too do, and that has kept us where we are as youths in this state. That has kept us where we are.
Mr. Jonah, do you speak this as someone who is so concerned, or you speak as an NDC member? Because you're a card member of NDC.
If you saw my card as an NDC member, then you should have seen my resignation from political activities.
So you have resigned from the NDC?
I am not a member of any political party as I speak. Okay, you want to know, right? I used to have PDP membership card before I officially defected in 2018 to the APC. Now, when I defected to the APC, even as recently as this last APC membership validation, right? I registered. I validated my APC membership before even I resigned and defected to NDC. But come on, let me just be me.
You have,
Let me work for you. Let me work.
You have resigned from your NDC membership.
I have resigned from every political party affiliation.
Why is that?
Political party affiliation.
Why is that?
Because I have seen that is another tool of slavery in this part.
Slavery?
Yes,
So
because in the words party is supreme. Have table manners. Do not talk while eating.
And you will talk.
It has made so many things go wrong. You know, I was in Dixon's government in 2017, I think so.
Okay.
2017, I was the secretary on oil and gas operation by Bayelsa State in the office of the special advisor to governor on oil and gas, Honorable Felix Boniaya. I was doing well, right? When Dixon ceded Bayelsa's land then to these cattle rearers, I hit the media seriously. I hit the media. I was receiving calls. Why are you talking while you are eating this? I said, I'm a man of conscience. And everybody that knows me knows I have independent mind. Nobody can gag my mind. You can't gag my mind. That's just the truth. Are you my friend today? Are you my boss today? You don't like me? Sack me. You don't like me? Unfriend me. That's just the truth. But I would never. I would never come out to hurt any of my friends.
So you have not somehow aligned, even if it's not actively politically, but you've not somehow aligned by friendship with the outgone chairman of Sagbama local government area?
When you talk about align per friendship, I will have to tell you the basic truth, right? In my entire life, I've not set my eyes on that woman. Whether in a political gathering, whether in a church meeting, whether by the roadside in the supermarket, I've not set my eyes on that woman. I've seen her pictures.
But you're benefiting from her?
Benefiting from her. What does a local government chairman have to offer? Do you know that the Southern Ijaw local government chairman is my very good friend? He's my very good friend, but I won't be disturbing him now. Come on, because I know their responsibilities now. I won't be disturbing him. Honorable Target Sekibo is my very good friend. But because he's my friend doesn't mean I will go and be disturbing him with my problem. So if I'm not benefiting, because I don't want to get myself disturbing my friend, if I disturb him, he will give me now. He will give me. He's my friend.
You talk about a political.
If I disturb him, he will give me, right? But if I don't disturb my own chairman, why would I take it to go and disturb another chairman who I have not seen in my life?
In Sagbama politics, you were referring to a political figure who you think is trying to show that myself, Namibia on ground. I think of Sagbama local government area. I think of
when did Lawrence Erujakpo die precisely? When did he pass?
That's December. Was he 11 or 12?
Will you agree with me that Sagbama politics has not been the same since his demise?
Of course.
There has been serious unrest in Sagbama.
Of course, when somebody
are you aware of that?
Dies,
I don't want to talk about who is causing the unrest. I don't want to talk about who is causing this and who is causing this. But everybody knows that removing Alice is purely political. Purely political.
What is the intention of the person?
Because she refused to defect. That is just the truth. You know, let's face something. You guys have pushed me enough. Now, let's face something. You know, even when Lawrence refused to defect to the PDP, to the APC, right? They were acting like all was cool. Not until we cited the court papers. It was after that court papers came out that His Excellency spoke. Like, he's been misled, nobody is trying to impeach him, this and that and that. Oga, who is a fool? This woman was removed because she refused to go to the APC. That's just the simple truth.
The governor of Bayelsa State in that scene? I understand that emotions arrive. That's why I had asked you initially why exactly.
No, with all due respect to His Excellency the Governor, I would not disrespect my governor, not for anything. But truth must be said.
Well, you're saying that the governor is not a man of his words because he had said that the deputy governor, the late deputy governor, nobody was pursuing him to have him in defect to the
war prompted
the executive must have somehow agreed to this suspension that happened to the Sagbama local government chairman, right?
Okay, do you think that let's face reality, right? Do you think these baby puppets in House of Assembly can invite that woman single-handedly?
So you believe that there's strength?
They are following this. They are playing a script. The script has been written, and they are just playing their own part in that script. Come on now, these are toothless dogs now. They can't invite. They can't. They don't have the power.
The words you're using, I mean, we are unfiltered still, but
Come on. I did not insult anybody. That is just a metaphorical expression.
Unfiltered.
No, it's just a metaphorical expression.
Yes, actually,
they are toothless dogs, are they not? They are.
So which figure?
I'm not trying to call them dogs. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah. Which figures or which figure or figures do you think are behind pulling the strings, like you say?
Figures?
Yes.
Okay, when we get to church, maybe our pastor will tell us.
Are you a member of what denomination are you a member of?
Okay, I don't go to church.
You don't go to church. That's
I used to worship with. First of all, let me just tell you. I think my 2 daughters were dedicated in Redeemed Christian Church of God.
RCCG.
I was born and bred in Assemblies of God. Okay, but at a point, I fell out to Redeemed Christian Church of God. I've been in Redeem up until late last year. I went back to Assemblies of God.
Well, so when you say
but currently, churchless.
Since we know that the assembly, like you mentioned, the local government under the deputy governor's office, I am reading that you are the deputy governor is also a Sagbama man, and he's also a leader there. I'm reading that you mean to say that the Deputy Governor of Bayelsa State, His Excellency Pastor Peter Akwe, is responsible for all of the ordeal the Sagbama local government chairperson, immediate past, has gone through?
In the Christian religious book, the Bible, right? When Jesus Christ...
Can you do a yes or no? Yes or no?
When Jesus Christ was asked, "Are you the king of the Jews?" He said what? You said it, not me.
No, I didn't say it. I asked a question. Just so we clarify.
You said it.
No, I did not say it. I'm asking a question.
Okay, was that a question?
Yes, please. I'm asking a question.
Oh, okay. If it's a question, I think I'll reserve my answer.
Oh, okay.
I'll reserve my answer on
why
that.
are you reserving your answer? It's fine to reserve, but why are you reserving it?
I thought you were asking a rhetorical question. I thought because I believe you're asking a rhetorical question because you already know the answer.
No, I don't know the answer. I'm asking if that's what you're saying.
Okay.
You are the guest here. I'm not supposed to be telling you that this is my opinion or not opinion. I don't even know what.
But
you're the one telling me.
But you're free to share your opinion.
You're giving
if you feel like you think he's the person you're referring to and you don't want to just mention his name,
well, but it's okay if you don't want to. Maybe somehow indict yourself.
It's okay.
Come on now.
It's okay.
I've only told you who is in charge of local government administration in Bayelsa.
Do you believe that? Do you believe that? God
is he the one that's doing all of these things? He had you to talk. Be like,
and if you don't want to talk,
but if you don't want to
mention,
Mr. Daumieye, what's happening now?
I respect the fact that you might not want to call
say no. No, I don't think so.
I respect.
I'm from a poor family.
What does that mean?
And you rightly said
that means I don't want to go direct to anybody.
You don't want to go to Kuje, is that it?
You know, Kuje is very sweet for our Bayelsa top politicians to send us to. You understand? They don't hesitate. But you know one funny thing. You know one funny thing they fail to understand. Let them ask themselves. All the people they have been arrested. I think the owner of these studios was also arrested and sent to prison in the name of defamation. How many have they been able to secure judgment?
Let's leave that issue. Let's talk. I'll come to you. Okay. Sorry. Let me piggyback a little before I run. Okay. So the Bayelsa government, please, easier, go ahead. I lost my train of thought. Go ahead. I'll come back to it.
Maybe to while you're thinking about it. God bless his soul, the former deputy governor of Bayelsa, Japo. Do you believe that if he was alive, the same treatment would have been given to him? Maybe eventually, not immediately.
Or worse.
Do you believe, and to what extent do you believe that the same treatment maybe would have been given to him?
To every extent that they can go. To every extent. Are you trying to ask me if I feel? I know. Yeah, it would have happened to him.
So the deputy governor, if he was alive, would have been attacked like
would
this,
have been
and even ousted.
Yes,
impeached.
Seriously. And you know the funny thing about this impeachment, right? You will go to court. You will get judgment in court. But Perhaps at times before judgment comes, that tenure has passed. You understand? So what they will do is they will now count. You are deputy governor from so time. You that we denied you your severance package and everything. From so time to so time that our tenure expired. This is your package.
Okay, this is your package, but you've lost the seat, but you get some compensation for.
And it has dent your image. You know, whatever we do, the image is very important, right? It has dent your image.
Okay, so
your political image.
The chairman was invited severally by the House of Assembly to appear before it, and you claim that there was an order from the court that no, she should not appear. That as a matter, I think they wanted everybody to come to court and hear the matter before they could now, settle. Well, the invitation did not start August 10. The order only came August 10. So what would be the reason the chairman will be given not to have honored the invitation of the State Assembly?
And when did
way
the invitation
before August
come?
10?
When did the invitation come?
Several days before. It's not the first time.
What's the date of
specifically, I can't get to it, but later.
Have you seen the invitation letter?
To what?
The invitation letter sent to the chairperson. Have you seen it?
Seen a couple of it online.
No, you've not seen it.
Why do you say so?
I put it to you. You've not seen it.
Why do you say so?
It's nowhere. Let them give us the invitation letters.
So you're saying they did not invite her? The ones we see online, what are they? The ones we see online, what are they?
They invited her. Now, where I'm bringing my argument from is the date you're talking about. That they had invited her severally before she went to court. This woman was not invited before she went to court.
What was the basis of going to court? She went to court
because she has seen the political situation in the state.
Because she saw the political exigencies of that time.
Yes, and she's seen the legislative arm of the local government. She is seeing the downstream of the State House of Assembly. She's invited. Yes, she was. Then she went to court.
You were invited, and in lieu of coming, you went to court.
Now, when you are invited, and sent a petition, and you know that these people are just out for blood. Hello, have you seen justice in any of these processes in your lifetime as someone who has grown? There is no justice in all of these processes. It's just what you want versus what you want. And what they want will most likely prevail. It is only in the court of law that you can get what you want. But in the political scene, what they want will prevail. So when you send me a petition and you are inviting me, all right, first of all, if you send me a petition, you're supposed to give me some days to prepare myself to respond to your petition, either by physical invitation. All right. Now you are inviting me, and I am to come. You are not even ready to even listen to my petition in the first place.
Oh, so you believe that if she had.
So now I go to court, seeing the frivolities in your petition and knowing you are driving for blood. I go to court to stop you from inviting me, and the court gave me an ex parte order stopping you from inviting me, and you flouted that order, and you are a legislator.
No, but we did not.
You know that is contempt, right?
But the court did not go ahead to invite her again. They went ahead to.
The court said that they should maintain status quo until the matter is determined in the court. And you know that's contempt on the part of our legislators. That's contempt. But of course now they are looking for only poor man to contempt.
That when you have committed some sort of offense and you're being invited to be grilled by assembly, and in lieu of honoring in the first place, the invitation was not to tell you that you are removed from office. No. The invitation was to ask you, did you do this? Why did you not do this? So you explain yourself.
Even when you know that,
did she not expose herself to whatever removal?
Even when you know that the only reason why you are being invited is because you fail to play the same political party.
No, you feel. You're a politician, yes, but you feel.
Okay, let me tell you something.
You can't know until.
Let me tell you something. There is one thing that you should know about me. I have access to informations. I may not have money, all right? I may not have money. I may not be the best at what I do. But I have access to information. And I can tell you for free, that woman was, before even the invitation come, was given a last chance to defect.
Okay.
She was given a last chance. She was given a deadline to defect.
By who?
Come on now, who is the leader of the party in the state now?
Governor Daumieye.
I'm not saying anybody's name. I only ask you the party ruling the state.
What are we doing to ourselves?
What party is ruling the state?
Who is the governor? Who is the leader of the party in the
Okay,
state?
that I think that's wrong. What is the name of the political party ruling the state?
Okay.
Yeah, don't take the person away.
Yeah, but you don't want to
The
call a
leader
name.
of
You
the
just want to
party
call
is the state. Me, I don't
party.
say that.
Of course, there are people. They are
No, I don't
there's
take
the
that one.
leadership of the party. So
Yes.
now, a party can
Now,
do
let
something.
me
The
also
leadership
tell
of the
you.
party
Let me
can.
also tell you one thing though. Let me also tell you one thing though. As Governor Daumieye is most times, you know, as every politician is, most times you have hallelujah praise singers. You know that, right? Most times the governor himself, may not call somebody to say this is what I want, right? Some other persons within that pool of power can just pick the phone and say this is what Oga
Said.
and who is your Oga.
We've talked about the Oga leave and for me attitude.
Yeah.
Let me handle that person's attitude.
I will take
you
care
know.
of
Yeah, I'll
him.
take care of it. Yeah.
But in the real
Yeah.
sense of it, she has been spending money without budgets. She has been spending from the local government accounts without proper budgeting, the assembly claims. Let's forget whether the assembly has the right to invite her or not. Let's talk about the merits. Has she been spending money? Has she been doing transparency briefing?
You know, first of all, when you talk of, let me answer the transparency briefing first. You know, it's a law in Bayelsa State right now
It
that
is.
was passed under His Excellency Siraki Dixon's government,
mm.
right? For transparency briefing. Please, how many months ago did you listen to transparency briefing? Because as far as I can tell, transparency briefing, the law establishing it is monthly. Every month, there must be transparency briefing. But this is a government that we know that most times for 3 months before we hear of transparency briefing. So what are you saying because the chairman did not do transparency briefing?
So going by
Okay,
the president,
now,
going by the
okay, let me
president
first
already
of all-
said,
let me
is
also
this
ask
enough
you-
ground for the federal government to impeach the governor of Bayelsa State?
That's what we should ask. Okay, now, you yourself, you're not doing the transparency briefing monthly, right? You are flaunting the laws of the transparency briefing. Is it not impeachable offense?
Of course.
Is it not
of
impeachable?
course.
Let's be direct. Is it not impeachable?
They are doing the transparency briefing.
Monthly?
I cannot tell you it's monthly.
Never. So
Not any-
it's impeachable.
It's impeachable.
Yeah,
you
it's an
agree with
impeachable
the-
offense.
You agree with the impeachment?
No, if you are saying that is the reason why you are impeaching the chairman, you should impeach the governor. But of course now you can't impeach, you can't bite the hand that feeds you now.
Okay, you want to say fingers?
I always said it.
No,
But okay. What going forward? What do you think will be the final outcome? You know, going forward.
Now let me tell
especially
you the
now that
truth.
we
The
are
final outcome is that this woman will go to court, right?
She's already in court,
She's
huh?
already in court, sir, sorry. She's already in court. She will get her judgment. She will win this rascality they did in the House of Assembly. Then you ask a second question, right? You ask a second question if she has been spending money, right? Now, do you know that for saying she did not pass a budget is a very big lie? I would show you documents from when she was calling for stakeholders' engagement towards the budget. I will show you pictures of her in the house on the day of the presentation of budget.
recent
When
pictures.
you say pictures, are they motion pictures?
Come on, I would show you. I would show you.
Not-
No,
not
I can get access to a video.
A video
I
where
can
she
get
was
access
presenting
to
the
a
budget
video.
the
It's
very
not-
day.
I don't have a video right now, but I can look for a way to get a video within 24 hours
Very good.
where this woman was presenting this budget,
A recent.
2026 budget.
Okay. Yeah.
You understand? So now saying she did not pass budget, she's spending money. The RDAs are carrying out projects. So. The RDAs, they are doing some skeletal jobs, right? At the RDA level. Where are they getting the money from?
Is it from previous budgets or so?
The previous budget is expired.
Yeah, but some projects have not been carried out, but funds are released.
Now, one thing you need to understand is when funds are released, that is, you're saying funds are released for the other budget, right?
So a
but
contractor,
the
contractor is yet-
project has not been completed. What about the new projects?
The projects could just be happening now, but the funds have been released like since last year, 2 years back.
Okay, and if you see the ones that are just new projects that are just months old, Dunko,
That's what I'm saying.
the ones that they signed, that they approved, just
Anyways,
months old.
this is
Some
not
will
it's
claim that.
unnecessary, it's
Some will
argumentative.
claim that the government of His Excellency Sir Dixon had done this and even worse. He did it to more than one local government chairman. So it isn't that the precedence, rather than this one being a precedence. That's already a previous precedence.
Okay, let's understand this. Let's understand this. Number one, let's start with there was no local government autonomy in 2012. But I'm not holding brief for Dixon. All right, I'm not holding brief
So
for Alice.
they could do caretaker.
I'm not holding brief for any of them. Then you can do caretaker. But now look at it this way. When Dixon came on board in 2012, the House of Assembly did not remove any chairman. I think I will tell you for free. Honorable Felix Boniaya was the vice chairman of Southern Naija local government under Timipa Tiwe Orunime. Tiwe was the chairman. What played out? It was the local government legislative house that impeached the chairman. Then the vice chairman takes over as chairman. But in this case, both the chairman, both the vice are asked to leave. Not even, they are not asked to leave, they are being kicked away. And if you look at the petition, fine, they included the name of the vice on the petition, but what rule, what powers does the vice chairman have?
You know a joint ticket? Did the vice chairman run on his own?
It's a joint ticket. It's a joint ticket. So if, for instance, do you know that the area and the Akpe now are joint tickets? By constitution, by the law, do you know that it's a joint ticket now? So if the ADRI fail in his own responsibility and he is to be impeached, Akpe will be impeached along with him when Akpe is doing his own responsibility. So you see how funny it is.
Yes,
So these people did not even plan themselves. All to get to Alice. All to bring Alice down by every means necessary. Use the political might. And in the words of Honorable Patrick Obayagbon, the political gangatutum.
Whatever it means, yeah.
Whatever it means, I don't know. But it sounds good.
In the coming days, of course, the campaigns are here. Do you see this misuse or abuse in your eyes? Yes, in your eyes, you might call it abuse, right?
Abuse of power.
Yes. Do you see this
What if I
happening
tell you
in the
Bayelsa
coming
might?
days?
Bayelsa might. It's a probabilistic statement, right? Bayelsa might be heading for the worst election ever when it comes to violence. Yeah.
So you predict a violent election in Bayelsa State?
That is why I said might.
Oh, might.
May.
Okay.
Right. It's a probabilistic thing. But
What-
with the way
what-
we are
what
going,
statistic is
with the
backing
way we
this
are going,
probability
I think
statement of yours?
the chances of us having a violent free election right now is just about 50-55%.
You think the political...
There is 40 to 45% chances of us having a violent election.
How's
What are the
that?
indices? What are you
Exactly.
looking at to say all this?
There is tension in the political scene.
Okay.
From where? Just the
For
Sagbama
now,
government?
we have two stronghold political parties in Bayelsa State,
Okay.
right? And
Two?
yeah, we have two strong
You're dismissing the
Bold.
PDP's strength.
political parties in Bayelsa State that are after each other's neck.
Okay. Because I for talk, you know, read PDP.
The PDP is not after any of their neck.
Okay.
Right.
But they are really-
PDP is
as
not
well.
playing enmity with any of them.
Yeah.
From my outside view, PDP is not playing enmity card with any of these people.
I like the way you say it.
PDP are
From
just
your
doing
view,
their
yeah.
things. Now these two parties are at each other's neck, right? And the tendencies, you know, our youths will always make themselves willing tools, right? Because some of them have been hungry for 4 years and they believe this is cash out time. Some of them will make themselves willing tools and we'll bury them. We'll eat rice on that day. We'll
for
eat
some-
rice.
or for some
If you go
communities.
and allow yourself to be killed, no matter how young you are, we will celebrate you.
No,
We will celebrate your death. We are supposed to cry and mourn,
For some-
but we won't cry because you allowed yourself to be used and you allow yourself to die. You know, I was faced with a very dicey situation in 2023, right? In 2023 general election of November 11th. What if I had died? You know, I'm saying this on air, like, people don't understand.
Wow.
Now, of course, now you saw the video. I was dehumanized. I was beaten, stripped naked, bullets planted in my hands.
In brass.
In Southern Naija, Fonibri, my community. In the full glare of the full community, that was when I was picked up. I was just standing discussing when I was picked up. I was just standing discussing close to polling units. I was standing with a cousin. We were having a conversation. I was with nothing. They just came, picked me up, drove me straight with serious beating to Yenagua. On reaching Yenagua, they took me to their place, beat me up seriously, put bullets in my hands, and forced me to do a confession that I'm an electoral thug. They forced me to do a confession that I'm an electoral thug. Out of the pains of that beating, I did that video for them.
So it was
first of all, when I did that video, the comment was, I now have this. Any day you go against me in anything I do in my life, I will release this video.
Who did that to you?
Come on, my cousin. Everybody is aware.
Who's your cousin?
It's a matter of litigation.
Okay.
It's my cousin, Festus Daumieye, that did it to me. Everybody knows. And you know one thing? Those things, he petitioned me just recently. I think one thing or the other, he was pleaded with by, I don't know, by my uncle also to withhold that petition. And he's like, if I ever talk about my matter again, he will go on with that petition.